The advantage of artificial breeding is that thanks to the responsibility of the queen bee, it is possible to carry out realistically planned work in the apiary and select the best bee families. Several methods are used during artificial breeding. The most common of them are the following: formation of individual and collective choices, sections. Splitting families in half. The way bees attack a new hive, such as a queen bee, brood hive, or brood hive. The most common of them is the first method, in which part of the bees, feed and brood are bought from powerful families. The second method allows equal distribution of bees of different ages between two neighboring families. To do this, the frame with the brood, bees and food of a family is transferred to the prepared hive, and both hives are placed at the same level as the previous location of the main family, so that the flying bees are evenly distributed among the families. During the last method, they take a new hive, transfer the frame where the queen bee worked, 1 or 2 frames with sealed honey, 2 or 3 frames on the artificial wax layer, and 3 or 4 frames with dry and honey. The beehive is placed in the place where the bee colony used to be, and the bee colony itself is moved to a new place with brood, bees and food, and they are given a young queen bee. All flying bees fly from the old bee colony to the old place, but to the new hive. Thus, the new family is strengthened. As soon as the bees gather strength from the spring and are strong enough to fill the entire hive body of a 12-frame hive, they begin to germinate and build brood nests. For this purpose, they reduce and shorten the nest and narrow it for gaps, tighten the rails, make the frames closer to 8 to 9 mm, reduce the flight chimneys and heat the hive well. In the absence of honey collection, they give a wake-up feed with 200 grams of 50% sugar syrup every day. When the bees seal the first nest, 8 and the old mother, and when the first brood emerges from the family, they collect it and separate the mother. For this, the bees are released from the separation cage and then return to the hive they came from. The selected and separated fertilized queen is placed in the new hive, with 2 or 3 frames of sealed brood and 2 or 3 frames of food from the queen nest. On the 8th-9th day, a second, very strong swarm with a young mother emerges from the colony, which will consist of the first and second brood bees. This strong herd is collected at the calving ground, weighed, and 1/10 of 5 kilograms falls to each family, no matter how many families there are. Can be formed. They prepare hives for new families and carry 2 or 3 hives with young and bees from the nest of the mother family. They make sure that each of the hives has a hive with a queen bee nest. They add 2 or 3 frames full of food to them. Swarm bees are characterized by staying in the hive where they are placed. Therefore, all new colonies will have flying bees from the first day, and after the fertilization of the queen bees and the growth of the bees, they will turn into a medium-strength normal colony. Don't forget to activate the notification button to subscribe to the channel to watch such videos. Thanks.